to JAYY-Pro World again. Me there sip a cup of tea in the morning, right? And both my channel has been bombarded with the question, J-Progress, why have you not covered the story with CMR, Crissy, and the alleged molestation of allegedly Crissy daughter, who is CMR's stepdaughter, right? It may come as a surprise to a lot of people that why J-Progress haven't covered this story and why J-Progress haven't run with this story from the get-go. Either big up yourself, Bree, big up yourself, no man. Everybody would just tune in so early in the morning. Big up on yourself. Thank you for joining JAYY-Pro World again. But my people is hungry because I have been getting loads of questions as to why J-Progress, because people always expect my analysis on a lot of topic. People, me not know, people love to hear when me reason on topic. You understand? But guys, I'm going to be completely honest with you guys. I haven't delved into this topic because it is a very sensitive topic, right? And I know the way I address things, and I could go ahead and say things that come back in the future to bite me. You understand? Only because I like to address things when I have all the facts presented in front of me. When it comes on to a topic this sensitive that involves a child and that involves a family in this matter, I am not, if you notice, it's not every single thing that's trending J-Progress or JAYY-Pro World blog or talk about, because it's not everything I see fit to talk about on my channel. Fine. Number one, why I haven't addressed the CMR and Crissy and the stepdaughter alleged touching topic. Number one, kids are known to tell the truth and nothing but the truth. Also, kids are known to tell lies based on whatever the influence may be or for whatever reason. But a child can lie for many reasons, but also a child can tell the truth and nothing but the truth, because kids are known for that. Do I know CMR? No. Do I know Crissy? No. Do I watch them a lot? No. You understand? But every now and then I'll watch their channel. Has CMR been in the media before for anything relating to whatever? Yes. The last drama surrounding CMR and Crissy was the girl that they call Shani and whatever. Everybody should know that issue. Fine. When it involves a child of this nature, I am a man. I have my daughter as well. So I know how sensitive this can be. You understand? So I have to pick careful how I address the topic. Did CMR do it? I don't know. Did he not do it? I don't know. I don't know CMR like that. Was Crissy aware and just ignored it for to avoid the public damage to the Carter's family channel and their financial status? Because remember, this will not just damage CMR financial status, it will damage Crissy's financial status as well. It will hurt CMR reputation and it will hurt Crissy's reputation also, because just like the backlash that Crissy is getting now for not being a protective mom to her child, because there would have had to be signs and there would have had to be some form of feeling that something is not right with my daughter. Fine. Boy, people are coming up with all kind of stuff now that if you look back in previous videos, you would see where CMR is keeping the camera. You would see that the little girl is uncomfortable around him. But this is people. This is what people do. So that's no surprise there. Even what is not there, they'll find that is there to show you because there is a situation going on now. You understand? Is CMR a good father? I don't know. But what I see on camera, he appears to be. Would CMR do what he's accused of? I don't know. But it seems that CMR do love younger girls or whatever, which is why Shami came into the midst and all of that and all of that. Where nothing is wrong with that. If you love a younger girl, but that younger girl needs to be at the age of consent. And my age, like I always say, should always be 20 and over. Not 18 like most countries give for the age of consent. 20 years old, for me, is the age of consent. 20 and over, that is the age of consent for JAYY-Progress. So anything under that, you're likely to pitney. You understand what I say? So if you go in anything, if you're a big grown man, an adult man, and you're with a teenager, you're likely to pitney. Simple as how me see it, me not see it no other way. So that's supposed to say where I stand on everything. If you're a grown man, 30 years old and over, and you like teenager, you like little pitney, I mean now we can't really put nothing past you. You understand me I say? Fine. People, I know that this child could be telling the truth. You know, I know that she could more than be telling the truth because a lot of times, let me tell you this, when it comes on to these sensitive situation where kids are being touched inappropriately and stuff like that, it's usually somebody who is very, 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 very close to them. Somebody who they trust. Somebody who they see as a role model. Somebody who they think that they can confide in. So in that aspect of things, CMR being a great stepdad and being who he is, I would not rule out the possibility that this could have happened. You understand? And the next thing again, I also know that when a child becomes a teenager, and if you are a stepdad and you are a strict stepdad and you come across as a person who is in the way of the child from doing what they could do in terms of if the child thinks that they could have a better way around the mother's head, but you as the stepdad, not so much, this child may develop some form of energy towards you. And this child, when a child becomes a teenager, a child brain starts to work overtime. They start think the weirdest things ever. So that child could even be thinking that if I remove you from the picture, I could get to do what I want. I could get to go out as much as I want. I could get to stay with who I want to stay with or anything of that matter, people, right? So it could be also a lie that this child has alleged on CMR. But tell you the funny thing about it. There are arguments which CMR himself has alleged that he in fact saw her doing inappropriate things. So it begs the question that as a stepdad, you have come into the presence of that child doing inappropriate things which involve touching, whether or not she was touching herself. As a responsible father or a because I would say he is her dad because he's been around from day one. Everybody thought that let me get this clear. Up until now, I have no 100% concrete proof that it is the stepdaughter or the stepdaughter not. I don't follow the story that much. I don't have great interest in the story until all the facts present themselves to me. You understand? Until the court hearing is gone through, everything now is just allegation. And you guys know how I analyze and I speak on topic already. I don't leave anything untouched. You understand? I have to look at every single thing. And at the moment, all the facts and the evidence have not present themselves itself yet for me to speak on it and say CMR done this, oh the data is a liar, or CMR is a liar, or Crissy knew about it, or whatever. No. But what I am doing, I am looking, I am listening. You understand? Because when I do address it, when I address it, most people would have addressed it. But remember, this is J Progress. I address things different from every single person on the YouTube space. The way I analyze and articulate everything and put it all together and then bring it forward to my viewers. I do that from everybody else on YouTube. So I don't need to rush. I can wait for everybody to say what they need to say, do what they need to do, make a million videos, but I am waiting for all the facts, all the evidence, and all the findings, and then the final thing is the sentencing. I am waiting for that, right? I have heard in just little bits and pieces where it said that CMR went to wake up his stepdaughter for school, allegedly, based on what I have heard on the media. This is not my own views. This is not my own saying, because like I said, it's a very sensitive topic. So I have to say allegedly, right? Even if it's from CMR mouth himself, it's still alleged for me. You understand? And it said that allegedly that CMR went to wake up his stepdaughter and saw her touching herself inappropriately. Okay, this is just my view now as a dad and as a stepfather or anything of that nature. If I was in that shoe and I went to wake up my stepdaughter and I know that she's of a certain age where her hormones are kicking, where her mind is all over the place, where she's curious about sex, sexuality and all of that kind of stuff, and she wants to know what man does, what is tailpipe, how does the hold me and squeeze me receive tailpipe, what does the finger do to hold me and squeeze me, all these kind of things. How do you feel when what, all these kind of things. If I was in that situation and I went to wake up my stepdaughter, right, and when I got to her room, I saw that she's actually touching herself, I would hastily make a U-turn from that room. And in that sense, I probably would even say, knowing me, I wouldn't say nothing to her. Because once I go and I see that, I'll hastily retreat. But when I retreat from her room, if the mother of that child, who I am her stepdaughter, is not present in the house, I would call the mom on the phone, and if the mother is present in the house, I would call her attention to it straight away and send her to her daughter's room immediately. Because I would have to tell the mother what I have seen, right? And when the mother goes to that room, me being the stepfather now, I would ask the mother to have a chat. And then, probably after she's gone to school and come back, we sit her down as mother, stepfather, and daughter. And we try to educate her about that and also say, listen, you know I come to your room and wake you up for school and stuff like that. I know that you are trying to explore whatever, but listen, the time is not now for stuff like that. And whatever happens, we will not tell you what to do or when to do or whatever. But remember, you have your sisters who can come into the room. You know your mom can come in, you know your dad can come in. This is not appropriate and stuff like that. And just try really to talk to her in the presence of the mother. Let me tell you one thing that I have learned as well. There is a lot of men and people, I am not telling you things that I don't know. I know of people who have been accused wrongfully for things like these before. And they have been accused because they have issues with the mom. They have moved on from the parents or whatever. And the mother asks the child to accuse that stepdad. Listen what I'm telling you. There is a lot of men who are now in prison wrongfully because they have been accused for stuff like that because it's such a sensitive topic. Cases like this, they don't waste any time. They don't investigate it properly. Once you're accused, there is no question that they'll come and lock you up. You know? And if you don't have an alibi, if you don't have any witness to help you in this, you could be in prison for 15 years for something that you have not done, only because a child has accused you of that. Anybody know me, J-Progress, know that I don't ramp with little pitney. Little pitney can't pass them place with me. Little pitney can't talk to me no way. Yes, when little pitney say me, when little pitney deal with me, they're afraid of me. Me and little pitney no pass place. Me and little pitney no have conversation. Unless a conversation we are putting in your place. I'm very loud and brawling. So little pitney quick off in know say you can't see no little fubble double with me and little pitney. Too close or too rampitive at mid J-Progress no work them way. Anybody know me know that. Little pitney quick off afraid of me say me too serious and me too ignorant and me too mad. I saw me go to work. Because when it comes on to a child, at first, a child has to see you as a role model. First, a child has to see you as a disciplinary person. So, you don't do, even when a child, I am the kind of person, if I was, say for example, I was CMR and stuff, you think even my stepdaughter cannot call me into a room or nothing like that, you know? I don't break boundaries. Me's a man that we talk loud and say, don't call me in the room if you come talk to you. But they won't tell you, so come talk to me in the open. And somebody go to work. You understand? So a child mostly, I am probably the kind of person who a child will probably not want to tell certain things. Put it that way. Because I try not to get down to, if I have my son, yeah, we will be able to reason and things. But even my daughter can come to me with, because I have a father-daughter relationship with my daughter. So my daughter know that I am mad already. My daughter know that I am crazy. But my daughter know that if something is wrong, if you need address, the first person for you go to your father, because your father not going to beat around the bush. Your father going to deal with it immediately. You understand? I saw me go to work. So for CMR and all of this, boy, it's a sticky situation because this can happen to any man who have a stepdaughter. Because remember, you can't say this and you can't say that, because remember, the stepdaughter can't just get up and say you touch him for whatever reason. And you have to prove that. Say you haven't. How do you prove really that you haven't done something when you know, say, you have been in the presence of that little girl by yourself for many a time, because you are the man of the house, and sometimes you are take care of them and you are look out for them and stuff like that. If this has been alleged, how do you think now CMR two other daughters look at him? Look at how the public looks at him now. So, and you know the worst thing about all of these things? Even if the little girl is lying and CMR is released free of all charge, this stigma will still stick with him. And this is the damage that a child can do to you when they lie and you are not even realize. Even when it's proven that it's a lie, the stigma is still there. You are still accused of touching a child, even when it didn't go like that. And also too, you have a lot of man, big man, who say them are gallus and them have much gal and them love gal and they can't get any amount of gal. They are the ones who cannot control themselves. Have somebody at the door. Hello? How are you, fella? Yeah, not too bad. For the boiler, innit? Yeah. Is it heating on water? No, it's upstairs here. Yeah. Yeah, we're not getting any. No water, hot water now. All right, guys, I have some business to do. I'm gonna have to finish this live afterwards, okay?